Grateful to you for your time. Let's begin the bulletin from the central region, where local authorities in Cape Coast have begun a major demolition exercise targeting dilapidated residential and commercial properties. Now, this follows the collapse of a residential building which claimed 2 lives. Our central regional correspondent Akwesi Ado has more in this report.
Tragedy struck on Saturday, June 21, when a weakened residential building near London Bridge in central Cape Coast collapsed during heavy rains, resulting in the death of 2 people. 3 others were pulled from the rubble by personnel from the Ghana National Fire Service. Preliminary investigations indicate that the building, weakened by age and years of neglect, could no longer withstand the intense downpour. The Deputy Public Relations Officer of the Central Regional Fire Service spoke to ChannelOne News, confirming that structural failure due to lack of maintenance was a key factor in the collapse.
When we came there, it was true that what they reported was exactly what was happening at the scene. So we got on board. From our preliminary investigations, we were told that 5 people were trapped in the building, but 2 had already been rescued and then sent to the hospital. So with the support from the MCE, releasing the drip machine, and then from NADMO and the police service, we were able to rescue the 3 casualties that were trapped under the building.
Meanwhile, several communities in Cape Coast were also overwhelmed by flooding. The Central Regional Office of the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, says assessments are ongoing to determine the full extent of the casualties and damage.
Despite the commendable collaborative effort from personnel from NADMO, Ghana National Fire Service, the NIB, the police, the assembly members, the disaster volunteers, and all concerned, 2 people passed away. I mean, they lost their lives. NADMO has managed, as part of our protocols, we have deposited the bodies at the Averted hospital. Assessment is ongoing, and in the course of the day, we will know exact numbers of the victims affected.
City authorities say they have identified multiple old and unsafe buildings across some of Cape Coast's oldest neighborhoods. These structures are now marked for demolition in an effort to prevent further disasters. Day 1 of the exercise saw the pulling down of several compromised buildings. Cape Coast Mayor George Justice Arthur told ChannelOne News that the demolition campaign will be extended to other parts of the city. He is urging residents living in such unsafe buildings to vacate voluntarily.
It will not last only today because there's a disaster. We will make sure that we fight this holistically so that every dilapidated building within Cape Coast that might get collapsed, we will rather demolish it before it gets collapsed.
Nearby communities in the commended Naigwa municipality also experienced severe flooding, adding to a growing list of districts affected by heavy rains in the central region. Regional NADMO Director Akwesi Ado is advising residents in high-risk flood zones to relocate immediately. He assured the public that emergency response teams remain on standby to provide needed support.
The information at our disposal from the Emergency Operations Command as well as the Meteorological Service indicate that they don't believe the rainfall this year. And as such, we needed them to move to the designated safe havens. So that in case there is incidents of flooding, we wouldn't have this kind of devastation as indicated. Well, you know, some people, you advise them, but it will be hard for them to take the advice unless the disaster advises them themselves.
Authorities say this demolition exercise is necessary to prevent any further casualties. For ChannelOne Newsroom, I am Akwesi Ado, Cape Coast, Central Region.